Hey everybody, Jaffe here. I go to a lot of conferences and conventions, and I even speak at a few of them, and a lot of those things are just 2 or 3 day trips, and one of my friends asked me if I would make a quick video on how I pack so compactly for a couple day trip. So, for extended trips, in fact, I'm going to move the camera down so you can kind of see in front of me what I use for extended trips, and then we'll get into packing for a 3-day convention. So I'll be right back. So here is what I use for extended trips. It is my Osprey Meridian bag. This thing is great, and I am not going to do a review of it today, but I do take a piece of it with me when I go on these trips, and that is the backpack that comes with it. So this you just pop off, unzip, and the backpack is all we're going to pack today. Now, we are going to get into some packing materials that I use, and that's some Eagle Creek packing stuff and my flat packing stuff. And other than that, we'll get into this. I'm going to lay out everything that we're going to be using today, and we'll get to packing. Okay, so here we are. This is everything that I'll take for a 3-day convention. Now, of course, the flight day, which usually includes like a meeting when I arrive, I'll just wear this. What I'm wearing on the plane, so a pair of jeans, shirt, and my boots. And I'll be using the Eagle Creek packing system because it's amazing. So I use a 2-sided packing cube. This is the large. And I'll put all my clothes into here. And then the good thing about this is there is the other side, which can hold wet or dirty clothes. So as I'm wearing clothes, I just start putting them away on this side. So we're only going to concentrate on one side. And that's for clothes. We'll get into this in a minute. Now, I use a little quarter cube for my electronics. So, I will take I have a 1 terabyte hard drive. I have a lot of stuff on here that I use so that I'm not taking up space on my computer when I don't need to. So I've got my USB 3 1 terabyte hard drive. I've got a connector to connect to projectors. Usually, if I'm giving a talk, I have to be able to connect to projectors. Some cords for the hard drive, cord for my iPhone, a plug-in for my iPhone, and a little 4 gig USB stick. This actually comes in quite handy quite often. And then some touchscreen wipes and a little cleaner. So, and I just put that into this quarter cube. And there's lots of room still left in here. Sometimes I carry a lot of different electronics. I will take my little headphones. I've got just my iPhone headphones, and I put them in this little old headphone case, which is really nice. It keeps them all together. My Braven, this speaker is amazing. It was cheap. It was like $60, and it works amazingly. I can chain it together with others. I can use it as a Bluetooth for my phone if I need to. I can also charge my phone with it, which is really convenient, and it stays charged for a long time. So I will bring this along so I can listen to music in my hotel room. And then also I carry my jetpack, which is a little charger. I can charge my speaker with it. I can charge my iPad, my iPhone with it. I've got a multi-connector here that goes with it, so it gets about 3 to 4 full charges on my phone. And it also has a flashlight in case I need it. So I keep this with me, and then of course I can use the exact same cable it comes with to charge it if it gets low. But it's really good to have, especially long conference days if you're using your phone a lot, Wi-Fi signals and stuff go bad. So I keep that with me. And then also I have my little Eagle Creek bag that's got my toothpaste, toothbrush, little medical kits and pills, like allergy pills, that kind of stuff. some real basic necessity items. I've got like an all-in-one shampoo, conditioner, body wash in here. If I'm staying in a hotel, I really don't need that stuff, and I won't use it. I'll just use the minimum of what I want, but it's just real compact and real small in here. An S-beaner. Yeah, you never know when you need one of these for some reason. I hook things to stuff all the time, so a little S-beaner. And then the swag bag. So as a speaker, or some conferences just give away swag anyway, of like any people that are sponsoring it, they have tables and stuff, and they give stuff away. So instead of putting stuff into my regular bag, I carry this little swag bag around, and this thing is amazing. I got this from REI, Cordua, and it holds a ton of swag, and it's like water resistant, which is really nice, and it's got its own, like you just put it as a backpack. And then, you know, I can put the S-beaner on there and connect it to my pack, so I don't have to worry about trying to stuff swag into my backpack. I can keep it separate, so that's really convenient. And it folds down, obviously. You saw, really compact into this little thing, so it doesn't take up a lot of room at all. This thing was like $30, I think. It's this ripstop nylon. It's the same stuff like tents are made out of, so it's pretty good stuff. Maybe I'll speed up this part of the video and I stuff this back in. It actually doesn't take that long, but it can get boring watching me stuff stuff in. So, but I need to do it so I can show you how I pack. Name that tune. Oh no, where's the little closer thing? There it is. I stuffed it in there with it. Okay. Alright, and then of course I carry my power supply for my MacBook and my iPad here. This is really good on the floor if you're taking notes or want to look things up, because a lot of the conferences I go to are dev. Instead of pulling my computer out, I can do this. I can also use this as a secondary screen on my computer, and then I have my MacBook. So, to get into the clothes, and everything is going to be going into this pack right here, so I already have a pen in there. And it's got the sleeve for my computer, sleeve for my iPad, and an exterior pocket, a couple exterior pockets for water bottle, that kind of stuff. So, clothes. It's pretty easy stuff, right? So, there's a lot of different methods for packing stuff, rolling, everything like that, but this is my underwear, yes. All you ladies out there. I found that for a quick trip, the easiest way is just to do the flat lays. And I lay this stuff in there, and I have 3 undershirts that will go in here. This is the song I'm singing. So, like I said, 3 days worth of stuff in one pack. So it's essentially 4 days, right? So you have travel day, 2 days at the convention, and the last travel day. So now socks are a little bit different of an issue. You don't want to bunch them up, so they get folded. Folded. I know some of you right out there right now are saying, why don't you roll things? Why don't you roll things? And like I said, it's not, the flat lay actually works really well for just these short little trips. So I like to sleep in sweats, so I will take a pair of sweats with me, with the pocket out apparently. And now, let's set this aside, because we have 3 shirts. As you noticed, I wear these button-up shirts. And usually there's an iron in a hotel room, which is not, so it's not a big deal, but I like to keep them as wrinkle-free as possible. So I have one of these little doohickeys for packing shirts. Now this can hold up to 7 shirts. but I will not be taking this. All I wanted from it was the folding board. So we'll go ahead and fold these. It really doesn't take much time at all to fold these shirts. Just go once over, and bring your shirt down, once over, bring your shirt down, up, and if they're too long here, you can roll it just a little bit, but boom, there's one, right there. We're getting over this quick, sorry everybody. I guess I should have done 2 of them already, so you don't have to watch me fold, fold these. And I'm doing it really sloppily because I don't care at this point, but... And of course, when you're laying shirts, you want the collars opposite each other so they lay flatter. Now, if I am going to stay like at an Airbnb or a place where I'm not too sure if it'll have an iron, I do have a little tiny packable travel iron that I'll take and then just lay a towel on like on a table and iron from there. I just don't have that packable iron sitting in front of me right now. So let's put the shirts in and we'll zip this bad boy up. Now these obviously are going to get a little bit wrinkled, but like I said, most hotels have an iron and you'll be fine. So okay, so that is 3 days worth of clothes packed, and then again, once I start going through dirty clothes, I just put them on this side. It's breathable, but it's not. You're not going to get the smelly clothes, and then also put wet clothes in here if you need to. But we won't use that side. I won't need to take this again. I can always throw it in here if I'm going to be out for a couple days, but I don't need the folding board anymore because as I'm wearing the clothes, I'll just be folding them manually. So, into packing. Let's do this. So the good thing about carrying everything, all your clothes in here, is that when I get to the hotel, I just yank this bad boy out there, and now I can take this to the conferences with me, with all my electronics and stuff that I need to use. So. Here we go. And we'll put this in here. Good thing about this pack too is once you have the straps out, there's a little bit of a shelf here that you can put stuff in if you need to. So, which is really convenient. Okay, so there is that stuff, and then for the outside, there's my charger, my speaker. It goes in. Here, let's put the speaker in here. Wow. Okay, I'm going to edit this part out. Speaker goes in here. I did something different than I did when I was practicing this, apparently. Okay, sorry about that. Headphones, S-Beaner. There is that, and then this just stuffs down the side. And we are good to go for 3 days. Now, if I have extra stuff, since it is winter, I will carry my jacket. And this bad boy here is what we call a Scotty vest, and it has 22 pockets on that bad boy, so I can put my iPad in here, I can put my ID, I've got my phone I can put in here. This thing's crazy with pockets, just in case I have to use it, but it's a great trench coat, so that should do it. That's packing for a 3-day trip, conference, computer and all. And it goes above the storage bin. Thanks.